Okay, friends, so it's Thursday morning, but you're going to be seeing this on Friday. And I just wanted to really quick touch base with you about something that's been on my heart, and so much so that I decided to video this right as I rolled out of bed. Yeah, so you're getting me, like, I haven't even brushed my teeth yet, people. I'm wearing my husband Brian's t-shirt. How gross is this? But welcome, thank you for joining me for my morning cup of coffee. So here's what I want to talk to you about really quick. I want to talk to you about morning routines, because as a mom, I feel like that has been the most stabilizing part of my day, and it's been something that has been so complicated to be able to establish. I studied and studied and studied different like gurus and people that I respect and look up to see what they did for morning routines, and I tried to adopt everybody else's idea, and it just didn't work for me. So I just wanted to talk with you a little bit about what I have learned and how I have been able to kind of finesse a routine that works for me. So we hear a lot about meditation, right? So meditation, is an opportunity to sit in peace and quiet for, 5 to 10 minutes a day to allow your mind to just unravel and to not monitor or call your thoughts into check. Meditation can be a really powerful catalyst for people to be able to develop self-awareness. And I really recommend, if you have never tried meditation, just try it. I know it sounds like woo-doo silly stuff, but it really can be powerful for a lot of people. And it's so accessible. There are a lot of iPhone apps that you can download. I've downloaded the Headspace app, the Calm app, and I did meditation for, I gave it 3 months of meditating every morning. And it was a good practice. It was a good thing to be able to initiate in terms of this is what I do every morning, but it wasn't something that really filled me up. It didn't actually make me feel as if I was connecting, if that makes any sense. So, oftentimes when you're looking for a morning routine, you figure out what you need by figuring out what you don't need and what doesn't work. Now, how does your day go in the morning? Do you wake up? Are there kids running everywhere? Do you have to cook the breakfast? Do you have to make the lunches? Probably you're answering yes to all of this, and it's probably total chaos. So how do you fit a morning routine into your life that works? First, start by thinking about what your goal is for a morning routine. And if you look at a lot of successful coaches and successful motivators and speakers and athletes, they will tell you that a morning routine is something that grounds them, centers them, and helps shift their brain from kind of that manic, oh my God, I have to do this and this and this, to a place of just peace, calm, and acceptance. If you are a person that struggles with anxiety, hi, me too, welcome to the club. And also if you're a person that finds yourself being an overachiever, which, hi, welcome to the club. We wake up in the morning and we have this like, I've got to do this and I've got to do this and I've got to do this, and it can be so overwhelming. So finding a morning routine that can keep you focused on the positive and really thinking about what you want to produce in the day and what you can be proud of for that day. I really love to wake up in the morning and set my intentions for the day. Before I even get out of bed, I decide how I'm going to feel. Okay, let me repeat that. Decide how you're going to feel about the day. That's crazy balls, right? So I just was speaking with one of my clients the other day, and she's in the process of moving, and through all of this process, the buyers of her house at the very last minute pulled out. And that has been on top of one after another issues, and how stressful that can be. But she can decide how to feel about the situation. She can decide how this move is going to feel. And that, my friends, is an incredible place of empowerment. You can decide every day how you're going to feel about the day. Here's how I do it. Here's how I take it from like an idea to an actual practice. And this is something that I implement with my coaching clients. So if you sign up for the 6-week coaching program with me, you will do this, you will practice this, and you will find a way to make a morning routine and grounding centered and meaningful for you. But this is what I do. So I have a workbook here that I've created, and I'm very excited about it, but I'm just gonna give you a little glimpse because this is the prototype. Ah! But this is my morning routine. So I wake up in the morning and I diagram my thoughts for the day. I literally just like basically have a word vomit onto the page. I just brain dump everything. These are my thoughts. This is what I woke up thinking. And then I back up. What is effective about this thought? What isn't effective about this thought? And then I decide how I'm going to feel about the day. So if I have any negative thoughts, I address those specifically, again, on paper. I write it down, and I reframe it. So for example, my negative thought yesterday was the fact that I really worked a lot and I didn't really play a lot with my 2-year-old, and I felt guilty. I really felt a sense of guilt and almost shame about that. So I reframed it. My reframe was, we have to balance at some point. I can't be all things to everyone at one time, and I recognize that at some times I prioritize work, and at other times in my day I prioritize my family. Now that reframe helped me understand that when I have a moment to be with my toddler, be with my toddler, because that's what I'm prioritizing right then in that moment. That reframe allowed the anxiety and those words in those sentences in my head that were telling me that, oh, I have to do this and I have to do this and I have to do this, to just be quiet and recognize that I was there in that moment to be with my toddler. So doing a thought, I call it a thought download, every morning, where you get your thoughts onto paper, you identify the negative thoughts, and then you reframe them so that those thoughts give you the results that you want at the end of every day. It's a powerful exercise. It really does change my life. I do it every single day, and I've been doing this for about 6 months, every single day. Okay, there have been some days that I've skipped, but on those days that I've skipped, it's been interesting because I realized that when I don't take the deliberate opportunity to choose how I want to feel about the day and write it down, I really easily get caught in that like hamster wheel of anxiety. So if you're anything like me, if you're a really busy mom that works a lot, loves her job, loves her children, but has a hard time kind of balancing and managing it all and then finding joy and satisfaction out of it because it's so easy to get stuck in that hamster wheel, this is a useful tool. Sit down, do the thought download every morning, identify the negative thoughts, reframe them so that at the end of the day, you get the results that you want. Again, you can choose how you feel. You can choose how you feel about anything. Just like my client who had the buyers pull out from under her right as they were moving, she can choose how to feel about that. You can choose to feel stressed. In fact, if you are feeling stressed, it's because you've chosen to feel stressed. Or you can choose to accept it and roll with it and decide that this is going to make you grow as a human being and make you better as a person. How exciting and freaking empowering is that? Not only that, but when you make that choice, guess who's watching you make that choice? Your kids. Not only are you benefiting from it, but they're benefiting from it as well. So that's my thought for today. You get to choose how you feel. A great way to choose how you feel is by establishing a morning routine, because then you're setting the precedent for the rest of the day. And personally, I need to write it down. It helps the right brain connect with the left brain just by the virtue of writing, physically writing it down with a pen and paper. And if you register for my coaching program, this is a practice and an art that you will perfect. It's gonna change your life. It's pretty amazing. It's so elementary simple and so profound. But you don't have to register for the life coaching program to do this. You could just start doing it. And in fact, if you do, let me know, because I want to know how it goes. Okay, so tomorrow, Friday, I'm going to be hosting a Facebook Live event from the beach of Kenai as we're dip netting. And I'm going to answer questions. I've got a bunch of questions from mamas in regards to the first trimester of postpartum. So tune into that Facebook Live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Alaska time. And if you're not from Alaska and you've never seen the beach of Kenai during dip netting season, you should tune in just to see the chaos, because it's pretty interesting. But again, I'm going to choose to feel like it's a fun adventure. Dip netting with a 2-year-old on a beach for 3 days with everybody else in the state of Alaska. Okay, See you later. Love you guys.